There are times when we need to download images onto our computer. I have created a folder called Volcanoes on my desktop. It's empty right now, but I want to download a few images into this folder. So let's see how to do this. I'm launching the Firefox web browser and going to the Google website. Of course, I can also go to other search engines like Yahoo or Bing, but I'm using Google today. And since I'm looking for images of volcanoes, I will wait for the web page to open and I will type in volcanoes, specifically volcanoes in India. So I'm choosing volcanoes in India. This is the search engine result. So within the search engine result, what we need to look at is the top section, which is segregating the search results into all images, videos, and so on. I'll click on images and then I get so many images. So one of the ways to download one of these images, it's pretty simple. We can download it straight away from here. So this looks good, so let me download this. Please keep note that you're downloading from znews.india.com and we are not sure if this has been copyrighted or if it is free to use. But since this video is only about downloading, I'm ignoring the copyrights issue now. But if you choose to rebroadcast this image, you may have to look into the copyrights of this image. So this is the small image I want. So I right click on the image, whichever image you like. I like this one, so I right click on that and I choose Save Image As option. This is a Firefox option. If you're using Chrome or some other browser, this option may change, but it will sound similar to this. So Save Image As, and where do I want to save it? I want to save it on my desktop in the volcanoes folder. It says index.jpg. That's not a good representation of this volcano, so let me call it call it volcano and click on the save at the bottom of the page. Right now let's minimize this and see what's here. So volcano.jpg, let me double click on this and we notice that this is not a very big image. Let me try and increase the size. So the clarity of this is not really high. If I increase the size of this is becoming small. This is becoming not so clear when I increase the size of this, and we will see why that happens. So let me close that again and close this, go back here. Instead of just clicking on this image, right clicking on this image and choosing Save Image As, let me click on this image. Let me open this image up. So it will give me options on the right side. One of the option here is View Image. So let me click on View Image. Now this is a bigger image. So let me right click on this and say Save Image As. And it says volcano. I'm going to rename this volcano as Volcano Big, so we can see the difference. So let me save that, and now let me minimize this and open this. So I've got two pictures. One is volcano that I saved directly from the search engine results page, and the other one is I clicked on the image and click on View Image and then saved it. So what's the difference between the two? So let me choose this option, View Items as a List, and we will see the difference. You see, the first one I chose is only 7.7 KB. It's a small image. And the second one I saved is 43 KB. It's a larger image, and hence it will have more details. So let me show you how that works. This has more details because it's a bigger picture, and this has fewer details and because it's a smaller picture, and you can see that things blur out in smaller pictures. So there are times when I need to know not just the image but where I saved it from. So this image URL is very simple. So this image URL ends with this JPG, so that's the file format, it's a picture. So I can save this URL. I right click and I copy it, and I can paste it in one of my documents. So let me just choose a simple text editor, right click, paste. So that's the URL of this image, and sometimes I need to remember this, because if someone else wants to access the same image, I could just send them this URL instead of sending the whole picture. That's one way to access it. Another way, for example, if I don't have that URL there, and let's say I'm visiting the website of this, let's say I'm visiting the page and not the image. This is the page where it took the image from, which is this. I open this article hoping for a bigger picture. So there is a picture here. So I right click and I can choose copy image location, and I could paste that into my simple text editor. So let me right click, paste, and you notice it's the same thing. So there are two ways to copy the URL and save it. So let me save this as well onto my desktop, Volcanoes. I'll call this file URL and choose save. Close. URL and the two pictures that we downloaded.